Electric motor. Electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. So here is a diagram of model of electric motor, and you can see that from this side it is moving in an anti-clockwise direction. So when current passes from this uh, coil ABCD, it starts rotating. Okay, so let me tell you about what are the parts of this motor. So north pole and south pole, these are the permanent magnets. Uh, so this produce magnetic field in the direction from north to south. ABCD is called armature, and this armature rotates, and this armature is joined with split ring. X and Y are the X and Y are the brushes. These brushes are joined with these split rings. This is the split ring. This and this are two split rings. Your ABCD is coil and brushes X and Y, and this touches the split ring. This is not joined. Actually, these things are not fixed. This is called brush because you know that your brush moves over your teeth, and similarly this X brush moves on the split ring. Also brush Y moves on the splitting. They are not fixed, so its function is almost identical with the function of your toothbrush. Your toothbrush is not fixed with your teeth. It can move from one end to another end. So this brush can also move from this end to this end, and this brush Y also can move from this end to this end. So these are not fixed, and on these brushes split ring moves, and as when it moves, AB comes in the position of CD, and CD comes in the position of AB, and we saw that this is moving in anti-clockwise direction from this side. Let me see how it moves. Okay, this is moving in anti-clockwise direction. So you can see here these are the rings, and current goes from A to B, then B to C, C to D, then D to Y again. Okay, and the direction at which this coil will move is given by Fleming's left hand rule. So you can see that current here is moving from A to B. So if I apply Fleming's left hand rule in AB, so I can show you my three fingers. So my if I apply Fleming's left hand rule, I can see that A and B is the direction of current, and my index finger will give the direction of magnetic field, and my thumb is directed downward. So the AB end will come down, and similarly in CD end will come up if you apply Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so if AB end comes down and CD end goes up, it will move in an anti-clockwise direction, and this PQ are split rings. This is also called commutator, and you can see that these commutators are connected to brush, and current A is going from A to B, and in this end C to N, and B to C is parallel to magnetic field, and also current is moving in D to A direction, and this is also parallel to magnetic field. And one thing I want to make you clear here, that if the current in the direction of magnetic field or opposite to the direction of magnetic field, then no magnetic force or no force act on that arm. So since BC is parallel to magnetic field and DA is parallel to magnetic field, so no force will act here. no force will act in the arm BC and DA. Once if we consider the arm AB, if you apply Fleming's left hand rule, you can see here that your index finger is directing towards the magnetic field from north to south, and your middle finger is directing towards the current. So from Fleming's left hand rule, you can see that your thumb is going downward. So for arm AB will go down, arm AB will go down, and similarly we will apply Fleming's left hand rule in the arm CD also. So in arm CD, current goes from C to D. So if current goes from C to D, you can see here current is going from C to D. So your middle finger is in the direction of current, and direction of magnetic field is not changing. Direction of magnetic field is not changing. So direction of magnetic field is same here. And if you stretch your three fingers, the thumb will give the direction of the magnetic field. So here you can see that thumb is going upward. So for if this happens, then this arm will go up and this arm will go down. What I have seen here. So what we have seen here, this arm is going down and this arm is going up, and this way this motor works. And you can see here that after half rotation, this arm is coming to this side and this arm is coming to this side. But whatever be the position of the arm ABCD, forget about the position. This side, that is left side, in this arm, current is always going in upward direction, and in your right side, current is going always in downward direction, that is from this end to this end. And in this arm, current is going from this end to this end. So forget about your arm ABCD. Your left side arm is always having a current from this end to this end. So using Fleming's left hand rule, this side will go down, and your this side, whatever be the arm, so nomenclature, be it AB or be it CD, current is going from top to bottom, from this end to this end. So this arm will go up, and this end is parallel to magnetic field. This end is parallel to magnetic field. Since this end is parallel to magnetic field, so no force will act. So if magnetic field and current are in same direction, then no force acts. And also here this current is in the direction from this point to this point, and also current is directed from this point to this point here. So this is also parallel to magnetic field, and hence no force will act. One more thing we learned today: if current is in the direction of magnetic field, then no force will act in that arm. Here only two arm AB and CD, here two arm will experience a force, and the forces are in opposite direction. Hence that they will produce a, we call it torque, and that torque helps the armature to move in either in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction. It depends upon the position of the magnet, and also it depends upon the direction of the current. Clear? And here you can see P and Q are two split ring. It has a gate role. P and Q helps us to maintain a current in your left hand side from this end to this end, that is the arrow is being indicated here, and here this end to this end arrow is indicated here. So whatever be AB or CD, you will find current is always going in from this end to this end and from this end to this end. So this arm which is in the left side, we have a fixed direction of current, and in the right hand side arm has also a fixed direction of current. So force will also have a fixed direction. So always left hand arm will have a force in a downward direction, and right hand side arm will always have force in upward direction, and this will help the armature to rotate in a fixed direction, and this way an armature rotates. And if you attach anything with this armature, that also starts rotating. So we attach our fan with this armature, and that fan starts rotating. We attach our washing machine's blades, and that washing machine also starts rotating. And this way electric motor works. So you can see here, and I will also send you the model of electric motor. Okay.